Hello, sir.
Say hello.
Yo,
Yeah.
he's a gremlin. Okay. Pretty cool in 57. So today, come over here. I'm gonna show you what we're doing today. You ready? Come on, bring your goggles and come over here. All right. So, last couple days have been plumbing and installing the blower and the headers and all that stuff on the Pro Mod to try to get it ready for. I don't know. What are we getting this ready for? Really? The second Midwest Pro Mod race, maybe? Possibly the second Midwest Pro Mod race. Car's all built, fabbed, everything's done. Now it's final assembly. We have our lead technician here. Thumbs up. I like it. I like it. That's perfect. What part, sir? What part are you gonna do today on this car? What would you like to do today over here?
You racing on 30 years.
Me racing on 30 years. Got it. Okay. I like your enthusiasm. I have been racing for 30 years. You're actually right. Okay. So good job on that. Are you gonna help us work on this today? Nothing? Okay, what about could you help Ricky make one fuel line? Ricky's been looking for you all day long to help him, and he's over there and he needs help. Let's go see what Ricky's got for you to help him do. Come on. I see him taping something over here. Are you using packaging tape? That's risky, Rick.
I'm hoping we can fix this still.
Yeah. Why? Because the casing is coming down too far?
The tape was still showing.
Oh, that doesn't really. Oh, and did you pull it back apart?
Yep.
Okay.
Because the tape was below.
Oh, yeah. Well, you put way too much. Are you using packing tape? You're not supposed to do that. You're only supposed to use Scotch tape. You know why?
What is?
That is not Scotch tape. That is packaging tape.
That's the same shit.
It's not the same thing. It is stickier, and so what happens is when you pull it apart, it pulls this
I
stuff.
used that,
Scotch tape?
and then I cut a section.
Okay.
So I can make
All
it
right.
thinner.
All right. Well, this is second to the last line of plumbing that Ricky just repaired. I don't know that repaired on my Pro Mod is excellent, but it is what it is. Okay. Well, you're gonna help Ricky clamp that here in just a minute?
No.
Oh, good. Thank you. Appreciate the help.
I don't know either.
Okay. We've been working on this for the last what? How many days? 3 days? Would you say is a solid 3 days?
I don't know. 3, yeah, for sure.
Since 3?
Monday,
yeah. Today's Wednesday, so yeah, 3 days. Motor and transmissions. Well, motor was in it. Javi put the transmission in this morning, really, pretty much, right, Javi? Yeah. Put the transmission in. Drive shaft is in. Third member is in. Shifter is in. Transmission is in, as I said. Containment tube is in. FT700 is in. It looks like a big screen TV almost, which is pretty cool. Oh, sorry, Bubby. Javi put the third member in. As you can see right there, nice new billet brand new third member. We got to put the wheels and tires back on this back here. That's about the only thing left on the back. And we've been plumbing. We called up Brown and Miller because honestly, they really probably have the best hoses and fittings, and we've been using them on everything. As you can see, it looks like Proline Hemi day today. Everything we got, but all these cars all have Brown and Miller stuff on them. So from the tried and true small tire car, Frank, and the Symbolics, Daniel and Wally Symbolics car that they've been letting me race has got all Brown and Miller stuff on it. They use black fittings, black collars. My car over here's got black fittings and black collars. Carson's car has stainless lines, black fittings, black collars. We use Air Midline on this car, which is the black line with black fittings and red collars. So as you can see coming through here, all the collars are red, which that's pretty cool. Anyway, just kind of a little subtle touch of red. As you know, I kind of like red. That's probably my t-shirt right there, if anybody's curious, because it's red.
Mario's red.
What's red? Mario's red. That's true. We love Mario, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, you love Mario. Dax loves Mario. Dad loves Mario. Your dad loves Mario. But we've got to crimp this one fitting left on the top of the fuel pump. We've got to crimp this fitting from here to here, which is the one that Ricky was just working on that I was making fun of him about. And honestly, that's about the only thing left. There's not very much plumbing left.
This is our turbo boost for racing.
Turbo boost for racing is in that sticker. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Brand new Pro Charger. Yes, we are still Pro Charger guys. It has the, excuse the grease tub that is sitting here. We use this for our lubrication for the O-rings. And yeah, so brand new Pro Charger on it. My pipe's getting powder coated right now as we speak. My little burst panel tower is getting powder coated as we speak as well. Shout out to Cruz for always hooking me up on the last minute. Awesome Brown and Miller fitting machine. I could get used to just, plumbing cars all day long. Just all we did all day long is people just bring cars here for us to plumb them.
Just building hoses.
Building hoses. After you do it for a while, you kind of like, when we first started, me and Javi looked at each other like, and he just did it not very long ago, him and Ricky, but you kind of look at each other like, man, I'm not really sure if I can remember how to do it. But Brown Miller sends a chart. You set this dial indicator at whatever you want it to, depending. You crimp it, and then you measure it. And that's how you know if you crimp it time. What's it supposed to be, 1.185?
Yeah. Can't get any further.
1.185, and there's looks like 1.187.
Right
The threshold, there's about a 10,000 threshold roughly. And the chart is, I don't know. Anyway,
that second rib.
I can't find it. 1.185 to 1.195, I think. Yeah, so this is kind of what you need to plumb a car, right? So this is kind of what we were showing you guys today. Here's all the air mid tubing. It's okay. The air mid tubing that the air mid hose that we've been using, except for the suction line on the fuel tank, we do that in stainless. So that's how we plumb our cars. Everybody does it different. Carson's car, whoever did that, did full stainless. Frank's car is full stainless. My car over here is about half and half. It's got a lot of stainless on it. Everybody goes back and forth. Back in the day, aramid used to be the only thing. Now it's aramid doesn't hold up quite as well. Maybe as stainless if you're to get into like a little flash fire or something, which I understand because the aramid stuff is soft. But regardless, it's good stuff. But we've got our fitting toolbox here. We just kind of organize all of our that's all of our dash 16 stuff. That's all of our dash 16 stuff. Dash 12, so on and so forth. That's the crimp machine that we use. Here's the spec paperwork that's how we know whether we have it correct or not. And Javi said he's never messed a fitting up, so we're not worried about it.
No, I ruined one right off the bat.
Not today we haven't. That was a joint effort. I will take responsibility with you on that. This is the saw that uses a diamond style blade to cut all the hose. So all of that hose has been cut by this saw. And this is a blade that Brown and Miller gets made for them for this hose, basically. Chops a wreck, fittings everywhere, hoses everywhere, as you can see. All these cars will probably be cleared out here in the next 3 or 4 days. They'll all be in trailers headed somewhere. This one's going to Jonathan Homeyer in Atlanta over at RK Racecraft to get wired. So we're trying to finish every single thing but wiring in the next couple days. Rick, as soon as you're ready to crimp that, you can crimp it. That's the last of the Mohicans, I think, to crimp. Yeah. What else? Yeah, and we're doing as normal. We're working on 2 or 3 cars at once. So we're putting the gray car back together too. We got NHRA coming up next week. So if you're anywhere in the area, go to Charlotte. Go to ZMAX. ZMAX, right. Say it, ZMAX. Say ZMAX. ZMAX, that's right. We're going to go to ZMAX. And I don't know that we'll get to race 4 wide, but it's the first time I've ever been to that racetrack. But we're finishing this car up too. This motor just went to Proline. Javi went there, him and the Proline guys put a crank in this thing. This car's had, I don't know, 150 runs on the same crankshaft, and that's about the end of the expiration limit. So we put a crankshaft in it, refreshing the whole entire thing, and that is a fresh bullet ready to roll. We got to make a new fuel line because this also got the new bigger Pro Charger. And when you put this on, you have to modify some stuff. The fuel pump goes from the front to the back of the drive. And so we have to make all new fuel lines for, on the pump side. So that's the only thing left on this. And we'll fire this thing up. And then we're gonna test it. Brody's gonna put it on the trans brake, right? Put on the trans brake, let it go. Yeah, that's right. Brody's putting it on trans brake, and I'm billing it to his dad. Anything that happens goes to his dad. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yep, this is one of those days. This is one of those weeks though where we just thrash on everything. We got boxes everywhere, blah blah blah. But we missed our pro mod race this week. We were supposed to have a pro mod race. One of Keith Haney's first Midwest pro mod races did not make the cut because the rain has unfortunately scared everybody off, which, I mean, it looks like it's going to rain the weekend.
The rain was crazy at the tornado.
And the tornado. There was tornadoes yesterday also. Those crazy tornadoes. You watching them on TV?
Yeah, we watched them on the news.
Watched them on the news. No tornadoes came to your house, did they?
Yes, they did.
They did? Did they tear anything up?
No.
They didn't? So they just came to visit and then they left?
Yeah, they went straight to our front yard, and then they went straight to the road and blew somebody's car away.
Oh my God, you saw this? That's crazy, dude. You didn't even tell me. You didn't even tell me about all this. Way to go. A tornado came to your house, blew somebody's car away, and you didn't even tell me.
Must be imaginary.
As long as it wasn't your car or my car, I don't care.
Everything's still there.
I believe everything he's telling me. He's not lying. He would never lie to me.
And I just looked outside and I saw it and it came towards me and I run back in the house.
Yeah, you did. I hear there's supposed to be tornadoes today, too.
Yeah, it went towards my face and I run into the house.
Yeah, good. Well, I'm glad you missed it. Well, that's a plus. Javi, I wonder if we ought to put some blower blankets on these things.
Yes.
Huh?
What?
The blowers?
There's blower blanket. We don't have a Pro Charger one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wonder if we should put some blower blankets on the Pro Chargers that don't have blower blankets.
You might know that.
Carson. I do know a guy. We're gonna have to call John Gentry, aka Baron Racing, aka Stroud Safety, aka Tall Paul, aka he's got a pro mod, doesn't he?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, aka Pro Mod Racer. Carson's car doesn't look ready, but it's ready to go. We got to put, huh?
It's level.
It's level. We know that. We've got a level on it. We're making sure it's level. And for the most part, we're going to have the bolts Loctite in, and it's going to have a level on it. We know that. If nothing else, we got that. All right. So we're moving that off. Car's ready to go. The gray cars, I don't know, not very far from me. I think they'll be ready to go tomorrow. And then we could put those two in the box.
Still got to make those hoses too.
Huh?
We just got to make one more.
Oh yeah,
two
we
hoses on that.
just talked about that. We got a couple hoses to make on that. And then we can clear all these race cars out of here. So actually, this car gets to stay put for now until the next Pro Mod race. When's the next Midwest Pro Mod race? I really would like to know this. I'm trying to figure out if it's going to be in this car or if it's going to be in this car. I have a feeling it's going to be in this car because I bet they don't have that car wired yet.
That is the Tulsa. It's May 8th and 9th in Tulsa.
That excites me. May 8th and 9th. We're in April, right?
Yeah.
Last time I checked. What's that today's date?
Today is the 15th. Tax day.
15th, 8th, and 9th. Well, I can guarantee you that's only 3 weeks away, and that car's not even headed to wiring yet. It's in the next couple of days it will, but that means we'll definitely be racing this. So we'll have this in Tulsa. Shout out and a big thanks to Wally and Daniel Sabolics and Frank Marchese, however you say his name. I think it's Marchese. For letting us pilot this car still. They've pretty much told me that, you know, if we want to race this at all the Midwest Pro Mod races, that's what we're going to do. So for now, that's what we're going to do. This guy, we're racing not this week, obviously, because it's an NHRA, but the following week in Brainerd, Georgia. is an Outlaw Syndicate race, which you know is myself and Sean's series. I'm gonna race this. I wasn't gonna race our series. I don't know if it's right or not, but I've heard some heavy hitters are coming. I hear I'm blanking out. I heard that Slimer's coming, Craig and Day Day, they might come. I heard that Russell Stone might come. I heard Bobby Nash say he might bring something. Who else did we hear was possibly coming? Trying to remember. We had a list. I had a list today. Me and Sean were talking about it. But anyway, so I'm thinking about I'll probably take the who? Scott Taylor's definitely coming for sure. So anyway, there'll be some heavy hitters enough for us to go play. So we're gonna haul this car with us to NHRA, and then our next stop, we're not even gonna come home. We'll be Brainerd, Georgia. So this will be out of the shop.
But
Carson's orange car will be out of the shop. New Pro Mod will be out of the shop. But this thing will be sitting here sleeping, waiting for Tulsa, May 8th and 9th.
Yeah, this car will be sleeping on 30 years, like 30.
Sleeping on 3 weeks. It's actually 3 weeks. Oh, and the gray car will be out of the shop too. So none of these cars look like they're ready to come out of the shop, but they're all really close. You could start 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in the next couple days. Probably not this one, but other than that, huh? Yeah, so you're like my little shadow today, huh?
Yeah, and Ronaldo's the GOAT.
Ronaldo's the GOAT? Is he? I had no idea he liked soccer.
Huh?
Did you know that he likes soccer?
It's YouTube, man.
He just said Ronaldo's the GOAT. That's what he just told me.
No telling.
You're crazy. The things that you learn to me are crazy.
Yeah, but you're Messi's GOAT.
I'm the what?
Messi's GOAT.
Massive GOAT? Did he call me a
Messi the
massive?
goat.
Messi the GOAT.
Messi told me to
Oh,
go.
Messi's a soccer player. I know who that is. But is Ronaldo the GOAT or is Messi the GOAT?
Both of them.
He's told me in the last 10 minutes that Ronaldo and Messi are both the GOAT. So I'm trying to figure out which one that is. Which one's actually the GOAT?
Messi.
Messi? Okay, we're going with a
You
Messi.
gotta go over.
That is.
That's one.
That's one.
And 3.5.
35.
Yeah.
We got our head technician here. Michael Bean's been working his real job all day long, and at 5:30 he comes in and starts showing people how to do things.
That's what a supervisor's for.
Yeah, I know. Sean has these same stories, but it's usually about Monkey. Monkey comes walking in telling everybody how to do everything. And just like that, you have a crimped hose. Again, shout out to Brown and Miller. Brown and Miller is awesome because they give you a sheet that tells you what your dial should be set at on your crimp machine, and it's kind of they do this kind of for dummies. There's other people that have that do fittings and hoses that also do like a crimped style machine. They can't even tell you what you should have your machine set at, so it's pretty handy.
Ain't gonna work, correct?
Got that Jim Jam. Are you recrimping?
I'm just sitting. I haven't moved the setting at all.
Got it.
3.5.
Yep.
Rick, didn't you go racing this weekend?
Yeah.
And I believe by my text messages while I was laying in bed, you went to the finals, right?
Here, look.
Huh? Rick went to the finals this weekend. What was your class? Small tire. You were in Thunder Valley. They did back side of the track racing. And who'd you race in the finals?
I don't know what the guy's name was. The guy in that town.
Yeah, was it close?
No.
He whooped you.
Probably drove out of my life.
Drove out of your life. What'd you run in the finals?
40.
A 540? What do you think he ran?
5.0.
5.0. Yeah. It's an S10 car. S10 truck. Yeah, I said car, but I meant truck. S10 car. What's it got converted?
Brake clean that. Blow it up.
Have we been cleaning all the hoses, or do we need to take them all back off and clean them?
I cleaned that one and the other one out, but
Yeah.
I'll redo it again, the wig and stuff. And
I know I didn't I did not clean this one. This one that I did, I for sure did not clean it.
That first,
The
big
first
down
long one.
I got that one.
All right. I don't know if me and Ricky cleaned our little one down here on the primer pump.
We can take them off.
I'm just.
We just know that they're done.
Yeah.
Shout
Shout out to Craig for the headers. As always, his headers look top notch.
Hey, Brody.
Do they fit good?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to make it fit to your front. See behind
Well,
that
I know
tire?
that.
Come here. See behind that big tire right there?
Yeah.
Watch your head right there. There's a box. Get a can of brake cleaner out of there and go take it to your dad.
He ain't gonna know where that
He's
is.
got it. He's got it. Go back
He ain't
behind
got that.
it. There's a brown box back there. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Go through there. Yeah, your little body. Yep. Stop. Go that way. Hey, go that way. Turn left. See it? Oh, put your hand in there.
You
And
might
there's
not know
there's
which
a
way
can
left
in there.
is. My son's 8 and finally figured out which way right and left was recently.
All right, watch your head. Yep. Come on.
Look at him. I didn't have any faith. You're doing great, bro. I'll take that to your dada.
Not because the only reason why is you used to be able to get you knew where the candy was.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely know where the candy is.
Do that.
What else do we have? What do we got left on this?
For you to drill in your brand new firewall.
I have to well, yeah, okay. I got to drill. I got to put a bulkhead in my new firewall. I have to put a couple powder. Yeah, my titanium firewall. It's all good. I have to put a. Ooh, you forgot to get the cut on my front end.
Oh, and you get to go. Yeah, you asked how the zoomies fit.
Yeah. So these zoomies, as you can see, stick out like this. Again, they look awesome. And we don't have any front clips on anything, so I can't even show them. But this right here shows you how the front clip is cut out for the zoomies to pass through. Well, and then they make a nice little trim ring on it. It looks great. Normally, RK does that for us, the chassis shop. But we're kind of on a kick where we want to do everything ourselves. So we plumbed it. A lot of times, Arcade has a fit.
RK, how's it fit?
RK, I was finishing a sentence, and then I said to you, RK, yes, your name is RK now. How's it fit, RK?
I mean, it's on there.
Yeah? Does it fit good?
Yeah.
You like it? Why does this look funny?
Mm.
Not sure. Just does? Okay. I mean, it does fit good. It looks good. He's got to go pee real quick.
Hey, go out
Just
there. Hey,
do
go
what you did at the, what'd you do at the ball field the other day when you had to pee? Well, let me just tell you what he did. He was just walking in front of everybody, and my son's outside playing. He's out in the field playing baseball, and we look over at him. He's just sitting in the middle of everybody with his pants down around his ankles, just peeing, just watering the yard, huh? Yeah, that's what he was doing. Just both of his little moons, just out there to everybody.
Brody, come here.
Hey, come out this way if you're gonna go pee.
Yeah.
There's a bathroom that way. Just like his dad. I think I've seen you do that.
Just drop my drawers.
Just drop your drawers and start peeing
Gotta go,
in
you gotta
public.
go.
I think didn't you do it at the state fair one year?
Gotta go. It's gotta go.
I feel like you did it at the state fair one year. Is that right? Was that you?
Time at the state fair.
That's when they had me on display.
Yeah, when they had you on display. You were a donkey on display. So what else we got left, Rick or Javi? I know we got to cut my front end. Oh yeah, I'll go over here and show you where I have to cut my front end at. I got to cut right there in my nice brand new front end. So we'll see if I can mess that up or not. What'd you say?
So are you donkey dicking looping it right here like that?
That's the only way that I can see that it kind of falls. We could try to get this to the other side. I mean, if you took this off and went underneath that, it would come over here.
What's wrong right where it's at? It's away from blower and everything
I
else.
mean, nothing really. We just don't
Just leave
try
right
to
where
kink
it's at.
it.
Ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Ricky likes it the other way. That's why we're doing this. It's so quiet here without music. Like that better? Yeah.
I don't think it matters really. It's not really in the way of anything.
It's not. Once we get the pipe on, I don't think you're going to really see it. I think it's going to get lost and everything. I would have liked it to go back this way, but I don't know how to get it back to here once we did that. And that keeps it not kinked. You could have done something crazy with like a 180 off this.
180 and 180.
180 was the only way I could think of you could do it. It's real busy over here. Oil filter, fuel pump, and then we still got a hose that goes right here. Yeah, but really, that's about the last thing left. Kind of push this over this way and see what if this is where it likes to sit or whatever.
That'll fly back over.
Yeah. That's 20.
That's a 20. Not gonna fit, so all that good.
Yeah, fun 15.
I gotta go pick up my pipe tonight from the powder coater. I can put that back on.
Mm-hmm.
What's that on your finger?
Is it a black one? No, it's a black one.
All right, well, that's what we got going on today. That's the Pro Mod update. A lot of people asking about it, how it's coming, blah blah blah. We'll go over the whole car and kind of go through it, explain it, and talk about the combo. As you can see, it's kind of old tried and true 564 Hemi, brand new Pro Charger, Aeromotive for the fuel system, Fuel Tech, new Fuel Tech 700 on board, Fuel Tech injectors. Man, I don't know. The list goes on and on. It's got diamond pistons. I don't know what rods does this one have in it. Who knows? GRP rods. Headers by Craig. Mark Mickey for the transmission. Mark Mickey for the converter. Mark Mickey for the shifter. Dynamic drive lines for the drive shaft. DSP for the seat pour. Jason's Body Shop for the paint job. Weld for the wheels. Quick Performance for the third member. Stroud Safety for the parachutes. MVM for the carbon bars. Hoosier for the tires. Shout out to John at Summit for the primer pump. John gets credit for the $79 primer pump that he sent me the other day. Michael Bean, what did you sponsor on this?
Shit.
Heart and soul.
Heart and soul. We'll take Bean's heart. We'll take Michael Bean's heart and soul. We will take Michael Bean's heart and soul. Haven't really checked this out.
We're just gonna trip in the same spot.
That's like on there.
Well, over time it's gonna be the same thing.
I think he bolted in the cover to the 700. We can't get it off. Oh well. Anyway, that is gigantic.
It was moving.
What's close to the center? Yeah, that. Well, it's because it's like a television up there.
Yeah, 700 in this?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Good or bad, I'm not sure.
Might blind you.
Might blind me. That's the only bad part. Not bad that I could, but that's the only part that I'm not sure about is.
That's the camera magnifier, so you can see the light.
You can put a reverse camera on it.
I guess I could.
And a front camera.
We like to have rear weight, so we might put a reverse camera in it. I'm just looking at like, look how I got bird shit on my car in the shop.
Fucking bird had to go.
Bird had to go, and then Ricky's a bird watcher, so he lets birds in my shop. Ricky's a bird watcher. And I'm excited to get this one together. Everything brand new. Second car I've ever built brand new. The first brand new car that I built was the Gilsbach built that gray car over there that Billy Gilsbach built for me. What's the abbreviation of his chassis shop?
Depends on how you want to look at that.
Gilsbach Racecraft.
Gilsbach
Racecraft. GR. GBR. My what?
What about your 6-gen Pro Mod?
My 6-gen Pro Mod? That's true. I don't even ever remember that we had that car because number one, I did not own it. Number two, we never really raced it. We went to one PDRA race and didn't even qualify. But that was because the car was new and it was a turbo shitbox. I don't know.
That one went 2 out of the box or 3 out of the box?
What?
Championships.
Out of the box? 3. Nope. 2. Because
it won the first race though.
Well, 3. It depends on how you look at it. It won its first season. The gray car, the first season that it ever went out, won the championship. Second season went out, won the championship. Third season we went out, it was the group championship. We won that. I did not win the individual championship. Somehow.
But that also won the first race that I ever went to.
It did go. Yeah, it did win the first race. That's been arguably the most. I mean, hard to beat the success of that red car, or the old Fireball. But that thing really, if you start tallying up wins to passes, I don't know, man. But it might be close. Like what that thing has done. We can only hope that this thing will do the same thing. Got lots of big shoes to fill though. The Pro Mod racing scene right now is out of control.
It's fast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So what we got left here is we're going to clean up some of the lines, go through and tighten everything. Javi's getting ready to have me drill a hole in the firewall. And then we got to get coils on the firewall, and we got to make plug wires. We got to put our pipe back on that we get from the powder coater. We got to put the rear tires back on.
I don't see why those can't go on.
Cut your front end.
And cut my front end, which I might get ballsy and do here in a minute. And that's really it. That's about all there is.